So yesterday I boxed because I purchased the Saba Acoustics headsets or headphones. If you are not headsets, but the headphones, they are the ACM-6005C, or yeah, 6005C if you will, the ACM-6005C, and they work. I will tell you this: they definitely work and sound really, really good. And as you can tell, they have a very, very long cord. As you can tell, they have a very, very long cord and everything, so that's pretty good. Now, the reason I say they work is I tried them on my Switch. I tried them on the Switch and everything, and it does acknowledge when they are connected. Watch. So, here's the switch, right? We're going to put up the volume. So you heard that, right? So there's the YouTube on the switch. Now, we go back to the menu, right? So here's the YouTube, right? Here's the YouTube on the switch. And we're going to go back to the menu. Right there. Okay. Now watch what happens when I excuse me. When I take the USB cord here and I attach it to the bottom. Watch, it should say something in a minute. Yeah, you see that? Right there on the corner? It says USB connected, right? Now, do you hear anything? No, you don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing. Why? It's coming from here. It's coming from here. And there you go. It's coming from this video. It's coming from the headphones now. So that's pretty cool. And it sounds really, really good. As a matter of fact, I'll put them right here so you can try to hear some of the sound. I don't know if you can. It's up to get this up a little bit. Yeah, you can hear it though, right? Now watch, you'll hear the sounds. That's just me moving the menu around, kind of going from icon to icon. But yeah, it works really well. Works really well, and it acknowledges it as well, especially when you're turning up or turning down the volume. It does acknowledge it. Now, like I said, it does acknowledge when it's going on, when it's going off, and stuff like that. So it works with the Switch. That is good. It probably works with other portable gaming peripherals that have USB-C. You know, so that's good. That's good and everything. As I look at what I just did here. There we go. But yeah, it's got it's got the capability of doing that. The only issue is it will not work with this. My phone, my Samsung A03, Samsung A03s. Because even though it has the USB-C port underneath, it will not acknowledge it. I mean, it does acknowledge. The little icon pops up right there. You know, it does say, hey, this has been, put in there. But here's what it says. It says basically, if I can find it, I might have to, yeah, right there it says, on the bottom, charging connected device to USB. It's like, what? It's not charging. It's like, what the heck? It's not charging, you know? So, yeah, that's basically the only issue. I'm not going to put it on Spotify. I don't want to get in trouble. But basically, you would think, okay, I'm listening to the instruction videos to how to do certain things, right? Like how to do a battery. Because that's what I was looking at earlier. Because I had to do my battery earlier. And everything. So you're thinking, well, it should work, right? Not exactly. Because watch. Let me see if I can find one here. Okay, we'll just go with this. I'm going to turn it up. It's coming from there. It's not coming from here. You know, it's coming from the phone, not from the headphones. So unfortunately, and I've seen a lot of people have the same issue. I've looked on YouTube. A lot of people have had the same issue, not just with, you know, these kind of headphones, but with their earbuds and everything. They've had the same kind of, you know, issue. And for some reason, this is something that I believe Cyber Acoustics has to improve on. They have to basically make sure that when they have these devices, these headphone options, or these USB options with their headphones, or even their headsets, they need to make sure that the cord is compatible with all USB-C or USB-A ports and everything, so that way people can put this on and listen to their music or something down the line. Now, I did order something earlier, I mean not earlier, but late last night, that's going to be coming in today, and it's going to basically, hopefully, do the job, assuming, because basically what it's going to allow me to do is basically connect my regular earbuds and headphones to the USB-C to try to listen to music that way, but we'll see what happens. And a lot of people feel like that's probably the best option you're going to go with, especially, you know, with me, with my goal being to get a MetaQuest SC down the, not SC, but MetaQuest 3S, if you will. It's early, I do apologize, it's about 8:08, down the line. But we'll see what happens and everything as I check the battery life on my computer right now. Like I said, I got my new battery in there. It's at 45%, which isn't bad. Just installed it. But anyway, though, you know, my plan, like I said, is to get a MetaQuest 3S. I know it's not, you know, the best MetaQuest out there, but for a beginner like me, it's probably the best way to go. But like I said, getting back on topic of this review, these do work, so I'll give them that. They do work. The only thing I'm wondering about is this. Like, what is this? Like, what is this for? There's nothing in it. I can assume it's for the circuitry. I can assume it's for, like, the circuitry and everything. So I don't know, you know, what that is. Let me know in the comments if you do. The cord, like I said, is long, and it's kind of one of the more braided cords. One of those newer, I guess you could say, metallic-like cords. That's supposed to be more durable. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool for them to see. And like I say, the length works as well. Now, I do understand, before anybody says anything, yes, I get the fact that this is meant for, or it's been advertised mostly as a classroom peripheral for younger kids and all that, so they can listen to whatever they got to listen to on the laptops or whatever the case might be. So, yeah, I understand that, but a lot of people have bought this because, one, it's affordable, and it's a great solution to what, you know, they want to do, like with music or whatever. So yeah, basically I understand the main reason it was made or advertised for, but again, if I'm Cyber Acoustics, I work on those issues so that people can use their phones outside of just everything else to listen to music to on this and everything. The only silver lining I see is that if this works on the Switch, more than likely it'll work on the MetaQuest 3, but we'll see. But yeah, overall it's not bad. Again, the only issue I think they need to clean up is making sure it works for all USB-C and USB-A devices. So that's all I can say, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I am out.